Greetings and welcome to AlonzoBash Podcast, real people, real conversations where art and culture meets activism. In today's episode, Alonzo chats with international soca artist Jadel. In this candid interview, she reveals the intense behind-the-scenes work of making music that moves people globally. From late-night studio sessions, motherhood pursuing her law degree to performing on international stages, her journey is about preserving Caribbean culture while pushing artistic boundaries. This isn't just a music story. It's about authenticity, hustle, and the power of staying true to who you are as a person. No filter, no fluff. Sit back and relax as Jadel tells her story. AlonzoBash Podcast starts now.
Greetings and welcome to AlonzoBash Podcast. I'm your host, AlonzoBash, and today we're joined by international superstar. Man, I'm so excited. Jadel is here with us. Jadel, welcome. How are you?
Hey, I am good. It's always a pleasure.
Yes. Well, I know that was a busy time for you, so we're going to hold it too long.
That's okay. I was not recording a song, a party song, a big party song, like a uppity party all night, but it's like uppity party part 2.
Okay, part 2. Okay, and this is going to be released for 2026 Carnival?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm a masterpiece I'm working on right now. My baby.
Okay. Nice. We can get a sample. I'm trying to, cheat a little bit.
I can.
I tried. All right, so let's get into your story, man. You have a very amazing and interesting story, and definitely want to touch base from the early days. So you were born and raised, well, you were born actually not raised, but you were born in Woodbrook, Port of Spain, Trinidad. Yes. Okay, and then understand you grew up both east side and west side, born here and the Diego Martin area?
Definitely.
Okay. I also understand you have 9 siblings.
Yes.
I'm getting all in the business. So how that came about? Well, I know how it came about, obviously, but I understand the 9 wasn't both mom and dad, right?
I have most of it on my father's side. And I'm the third for my dad.
Okay. Nice. All right. So tell us a bit about your parents. Your dad, you grew up with both your parents, like you said, separate houses. Am I correct on that?
Separate houses, yes.
Yeah. So mom and dad still around, am I correct?
Yes, they're still around. Mommy is more so she's not really that much active in my life because she's a pastor's wife.
Yeah.
Totally. Soca.
Yeah. You understand your mom is heavily into the religious side of things, the Seventh-day Adventists?
Yes, Seventh-day Adventists. Married to a pastor.
Okay. Wow. So you grew up in a church as well for a short time?
Seventh-day Adventists.
Okay. Was that when you discovered that you have a talent for singing?
I'm actually in school. Everybody have to go to the choir. That's part of the program. And I was very shy, and I'm in the back of the class, hoping and praying they don't pick me to sing a line. And I was misbehaving.
Yeah.
Because they know nobody in that school. Nobody wanted to pick to sing any line or to be put up. Right? So I was they decided to give my line to sing. They say, you come on and sing a line. I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh. And then after I sang, the teacher was blown away. She was like, what? She's like, and everybody started to clap. And I was so shocked. What is happening, guys? Because I didn't understand what everybody think, but apparently I was like a soprano singer. So I could sing really hard. But I don't classify myself as any singer because these things are too far-fetched. That never entered my process. So I could go and sing or do anything to do with singing. I sing in my bathroom and that is it. And if I on key, if I not on key, or what?
Yeah. I understand Mariah Carey is one of your favorites.
Yes, and she happens to be my favorite, not knowing, because she happens to be one of my favorites and one of the highest singers. I was used to like partnering her. Anytime, I would be singing songs in the bathroom, it would be Mariah Carey, but not knowing. People was listening and was like, she actually hitting all those notes to try on, like, I was obsessed with the curls, the rifts, and the height. I used to try to just, but not, that's just for me and my feeling, my good feeling. Not hoping nobody in hearing me. So happen, I'd make out in the choir.
Nice. No, go ahead.
From then, I was put to represent the school choir, lead, and represent the national school competitions in the first.
Okay. What school was this?
This was Newton Girls.
Newton. Okay. Well, we have a similar background. I was so excited to hear and discover that we both went to Fivers and we both went to Eldo.
Yeah. Yes.
Different. Yeah. Okay. Nice. How was the experience in Eldo?
Eldo was nice. It was fun. It had both worlds where I experienced delinquency, but I was enjoying it. The books. I would study. I would do my part. I know some kind of brains. But it was just about not applying yourself.
Understand. I discovered you have I don't know what the right medical term to use. You have
chronic sinus.
There you go. Yeah, what is that exactly?
Certain things, I don't know what triggers it off, but I know the pollen and atmosphere change. I would just get sinus attacks, which is just sneeze and your nose running like a pipe, uncontrollable, non-stop. I can't find anything to help it, to ease it, except, and sometimes Benadryl. That is allergies. But for the sinus, we're still trying to determine if it's the allergies that trigger the sinus.
Okay. So when you travel a lot, well, you do a lot of traveling as is, but you have to wear masks and stuff like that, like
In the planes, it is. Excuse me. Certain planes is up. Like just now, the sinus just come on after blow my nose, and then I'll be okay after. But the whole of yesterday I was sneezing and something triggered it off. I think and whether or not I have sneezing, congestion, stuffy nose, the work must go on. I am recording with a stuffy nose, sneezing, and I'm making it work. That don't stop me. One person that will not put off studio and say, "Oh, I'm not feeling well, I have a headache, my nose stuffy," and wait until it clear. I will try to. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, man. Excuse me. Yeah, you're very you're very focused. You're very from my observation from the outside looking in, of course, you seem to be very determined, very consistent now, for very professional. Yes. All right. So let's get into the music, man. So I understand that you got into the music in sort of a kind of default way, whereas you see what was it? You gotta forgive me. In 2014, you enrolled in law school. Am I correct?
Yes, I did.
Right. And at that point, law school ain't cheap. So you decided to find a way to, hustle some funds. And let's take it from there. The whole situation came about.
Yes, I was studying law at University of London. Financial difficulties. And to try my hand in something. I was looking to find. So I signed up. I did the flight attendant course,
Yes.
But that was while waiting for them to call me for the interview, because that if I work as a flight attendant, I'd be able to pay for my because the job I was working was like $3,000 a month, and it was $3,000 a month. So I say, you know what? I was just frustrated at night, and something just say, go and try a hand in a casino and go and gamble a little for them.
So wait, pause. So you're already struggling, and you really figure that, hey, you had no experience in gambling. Just want to make sure. You had any experience in gambling?
Sometimes you just think that you're watching the shows on TV, and somebody went from zero to hero, and from riches, And who knows? Some luck could have, I could have gambled with a $2. You understand? So I then pressed to look for something. They tell me go to the, wherever in my head, say go to the casino. Understand?
Okay.
To gamble. So I sit down $5 to see I'm going to feel lucky. And, you know, he will make me win because I'm confident so much. Right?
Yeah.
As I go to sit down to gamble, I see this girl hit me from church. What you doing here? Your mother know you here? You understand? I was like, but what you doing here? I'm gonna sing. She's hired here to sing. I said, oh, they are singing here? She said, yes. Yeah. She's hired as the lead, one of the leads for the casinos, and she doing all the fronts. I sat down, I put the pause on the gambling, and I went to sit down to take her in. Singing all the Mariah Carey's, Whitney Houston, Tony Braxton, cover version, like 30 minutes. And so after when she finished, I was like, so amazed. I say, oh my God, because I know her from, right? You get to do this, like, and she said, wait, so she asked me, what's going on with you? Why are you going to gamble? What's going on? So I said, you know, I'm struggling right now with my law and 1 month, and that's, it's not life, not life, and life is not that.
Things like
Out. I say things tough, you know. I say right now I don't even have money to buy food. Really, I just, you know, I trying to. Actually, the law was taking all my money. So she's like, "Why don't you audition to sing? You could sing." I say, "Really? Like where?" I was like, "Yeah, like I have to know all these songs." She say, "I'm gonna give you my that playlist." And you're going to do your homework and you're going to learn these songs by heart and you're going to audition. So the next week, when I'm sitting more, an audition, I think it was Island Club Casino was the first or Mapo, I can't remember which one it was. And they picked me the same nights. So when I auditioned, could you start tonight? And that was the first night. I performed, I sang, and it became where I was Island Club Casino, Mapo Casino, and the casinos in what do you call it, boy? Outside. Every night. And that was like $3,000 a night. $1,000.
Yeah, that's a big raise, man. That's a big raise. There's only one casino I'm familiar with in Trinidad. I think that's the one there in Grand Bazaar.
Yeah.
That's the only one. I know gambling, you know. Tight. All right. So while you were singing, you were approached by Surface, the band? Surface and Traffic. Okay.
Audition. And I was when I did the audition as the lead singer for the band. And there my life just started changing because I'm like, this, when I was from this just out of the blues, this music thing, you know, I wasn't thinking no way, no form, no fashion. I know I love so I used to idolize Destra, Alison Hines, Denise Belfon. I love them. Imagine to be anywhere close to singing on a stage with them, it never crossed. And I started the next weekend was my first show at I could command attention immediately. You know, give them cutesy, like how I look in cutesy. I must look cutesy and just shock them with some big bold voice, aggressive raw. You understand? Thing, you know, like and they just kind of like grew me into that kind of artist, you know. But it's not saying that I really wanted that as my first choice. I wanted songs that could sing. I am a writer. I learned to write, develop my writing skills, like put me to the test as to write something, challenge yourself. Because I'm band and the band, so they would like for me to, you know, do good songs for the band, and everything started unfolding. I realized I can write next door to Colonel Roberts. Who is this big renowned songwriter for Marshall, Estra, Palance, and take a jump. Like it's kind of all jumpy, advantage.
Big tunes.
But with Patrice, so he's responsible for a lot of artists. So that happened to be my neighbor. So I was doing writing there, being groomed. So I must say big up to Colonel Roberts, I must say.
Yeah, you also co-wrote with Colonel on Marshall's song "Haunted."
Yeah, I did. It was a song.
Nice.
It was actually a song for me to sing,
Yeah.
at the studio together to decide on a song for me. And I picked the beat because he was playing a lot of pick the loop. I picked that because I was more gravitating to Who Went Good Morning America. Who go the only place. I love that. In America, so I love that pop island soca song. I wanted that, and I came up with the melody because I just come up with the melodies first. But actually, my father was the one who told me about it. Just when Margarita and he dancer Kuduro, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
After it was, he said you have to try to make a soca version and this or whatever. But that dancer Kuduro song was in my mind. Na 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 na. Na 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 na, danza kuduro, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Right, something like that. So I remember it wasn't deliberate. It was just, one who came up with haunted feeling. He's one who put in it, and he to see decorated bikinis and stuff, but he worked on the chorus first. This was supposed to be me. This is a song for me to sing.
And you give it away?
Huh? No,
you give it away?
I have good news and bad news for you.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Asked if I could be on it. He said, in return, hello? Yes, I traded it in for another song. But we can go into what become on the next song. But Marshall was on board, for sure.
All right.
With the stuff and a song called, I think, Foolish. It was a power static or something like that. Yeah. And we remember change. It was really nice. But that's our next time for that story.
All right, fair enough. So working with the bands, that's where you learn or you develop your stage performance? Where did the confidence came from?
Yes, with the bands. Yeah. Doing it over and over. Practice. So
okay. All right, so in 2016, you came out with Chutney hit All of It. You won Best Carib Breakout Artist. What was that experience like, and how you got into the whole soca chutney vibe?
Basically, after I've been trying to knock on it door, and it wasn't really working with soca music for me. I don't know. I just trying, and all kind of stumbling blocks happening. And so the front road, because I love chutney, and my family, is they always blasting chutney music. So I know all them Bollywood songs I watch in CTV or all them
in the movies on that Sunday.
TV,
Yeah.
It's like an obsession for chutney music. And when I hear chutney music, I just go crazy. The only fear that I do one. I met Rishi Mahatu. He did Single Forever. I love Single Forever. So that song, I wanted a soca chutney. Just give me all of it. I come in to conquer it. Don't give up on that. I love that song too bad. After I entered the breakout artists with it, and I won. I got the support. Yes.
Okay. In 2018, you entered Motherhood, and a beautiful baby girl. I think she's 7 by now. And you also around that time came with Round and Round and Dominate. How was it balancing both motherhood and still trying to be consistent in the soca space at that time?
It was difficult. It was really difficult because I am appreciative and I'm so happy I met her because she motivated me to be where I am today. Because if, let's say, somebody tell me, come and I watching a nice Netflix movie in my AC with my popcorn.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to live for. I jump in, I coming out, and there's many times that I have gone studio with my daughter in my hands, and I'm holding her, recording a whole song by my hand. I'm making things work. Happen. I'm not making no excuses. I'm not gonna say, well, I know babes who cannot come in, and I will drive 3 a.m. in the morning because I'm about a show. I had to perform 3 a.m. in the morning. So I take my little daughter, 6 months, tiny cassettes, tiny bag. And so I tell the promoter to call me when I'm ready to be on the stage. I'm in the car. Yeah. And when I'm ready to be on the stage, I'm going to have to come in the car, watch my daughter. I go on stage, I perform, and I come straight back to the car and go back home.
Wow. Yeah.
That's like
yeah. That's I think that part right there need to be highlighted, man, because that's what you call determination. Because they can say, you know, babysitter, you know, catch the next one or what have you. But you found a way, you know. What people say, man, what there's a will, there's a way, you know, and you definitely proved that. Definitely.
Yes.
All right. So in 2019, he came up with Jam Day. You also in the semifinals, Soca Monarch, and you also opened for Kess. How was in the competition space? What do you enjoy most about well, I don't know if you enjoy or not. Let me rephrase that question. When it comes to competition, what's your view on competition in the soca space for you? Your experience?
I'm not for it anymore. I have too much of politics, too much. But I don't want no part of competition. So that's what these things. Yes, it does good for the culture. It did help people to on a stage, a platform. If you really need that platform, yes, I say go for it. Whether win, lose, or go for it, if you need that exposure and stuff. But like me right now, who is and it takes a lot of so if you have enough financial backing and you have nothing to lose, go for it. But if I had own money to put on props and stuff, and I know there's no chance because they already set certain things, I'm not of that.
Yeah.
You know?
I totally agree, man. I totally agree with you, Sam. Totally agree. All right. So in 2020, you came out with Call Me Jadel, over 2-point-some million streams. When you drop your first album, you know, what was that experience like? You know, seeing all them streams and, you know, your fan base is growing, you know, because for some people, it seemed like it came out of nowhere.
Right? And I've been knocking on the door for so long. Yeah. I've been trying. It's just a feeling where I have never thought and experienced that. Like, never think or imagine that I would have been able to produce an album, make it this far. Like, these things are happening. This is this is me. This is Jada. Like, believe it or not, it's happening, you know?
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to gravitate because I'm like, I was not thinking I would ever even get airplay. I was just thinking that the stars line, you know, things wasn't going to fall in place. He's not that type of artist. A lot when it's here. But I was just seeing things unfold and started the tours. And when I'm touring, I on the plane, I still in disbelief.
Yeah.
You know, still in disbelief.
Nice. A question came to mind. You know, I would say the entertainment industry altogether, but the soca industry especially, over the years, there have been a lot of female artists, you know, on the forefront. What is your experience or your relationship with other female acts in the business? Because, you know, I don't have to be, you know, nothing negative or nothing like that, but, you know, through the grapevine, it seemed like over the years it have gotten a bit competitive. What's your experience in that aspect?
I don't know. It's a male-dominated industry, so I see a lot of male teaming up, bedroom, supporting each other easier than female. And everything is always petty and competition. They don't think that it have enough space and room for males. So on stages, you'll see more males and just very few females. So they think that the promoters is just gonna like book only 2 female or 1 female and the rest is male. So they fight and even harder. If a female bust this year, it have no choice, no chance of a next female females having 2 big songs, or 3 females having big songs. You think males supposed to have it, you know? It will be on the top. It should be the bunchy voice, all of them on top running, the roadcast, or everybody on top running.
Yeah.
For a female to get a big, and it's just only 1.
Yeah.
Or 2. Like one and the next, all of them. Why is this narrative or notion? But it's an unspoken thing that I just think that females gather more and woman power, you know, and promoters need to put a lot on the show.
Yeah, more females,
you know, and males, but, you know, not a cast of a bag of man and 1 female.
Yeah, you said it, man. I was gonna say that jokingly, but you said it. A whole bunch of man. We want some female acts, but the fellas want some nice to see, you know. Not that nice to see, but you know, like, that female energy. Yeah, cool. I love the response. All right, so in 2021, you came out with Deserve It All, over 7 million streams and counting. Tell me about that song, Deserve It All. Sound like it. Yeah, go ahead.
It's something that is totally different to cross over. Something like soca, dancehall, Afro fusion. Something that not as typical soca. Something that could show vocal ability. And you, body tight. Every man I will hold you tonight, yeah. That's just Louis singing. And I did that song. To my surprise, it did not play much in Trinidad. It did not do bookings, but it is streams and all the playlists, subs and the launches. I was dominating with that song. That is some at 5th. Yes, it didn't get me bookings, but it really did something, you know, for people. Deserve it all. And I could fast forward to the next year one time because I have a story about that. I was.
Shipping nightmares? Not anymore. Let me spill the tea on stress-free international shipping. Jay's Hassle-Free International is the game changer you've been waiting for. Air, ocean, Caribbean, Dominican Republic. They've got it all covered. And those special rates? Absolutely amazing. Full container or just a corner, their prices will make your wallet do a happy dance. No more headaches over complicated shipping. Just call the shipper lady at 443-927-5816 and watch your worries vanish. Trust me, once you try Jay's Hassle-Free International, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. Wave goodbye to shipping stress and hello to smooth sailing. Serving Pennsylvania, Delaware, and the DMV. Remember that number, 443-927-5816. Your stress-free shipping journey starts now.
Tired of coming home to a mess? Sick of your office looking like a disaster zone? Say hello to MNS Pro Clean LLC. We're not just cleaners, we're mess-busting superheroes. From stubborn stains to dusty corners, we tackle it all. Our team swoops in with eco-friendly products and state-of-the-art equipment, leaving your space spotless. Whether it's your cozy apartment or bustling office, we've got you covered. No job too big, no grime too tough. Imagine walking into a sparkling clean space without lifting a finger. That's the MNS Pro Clean Magic. Don't waste another minute scrubbing. Call us now, 443-509-9418, and experience the Pro Clean difference. Your future self will thank you. MNS Pro Clean, where cleanliness meets excellence.
Hey, DMV, is your car giving you trouble? Look no further than MB Auto Repair LLC. They are not just fixing cars, they are reviving dreams on wheels. From mysterious engine noises to stubborn transmissions, their expert, certified, and experienced mechanics tackle it all. From oil changes and maintenance, brake service, tire service, etc., affordable pricing with transparent quotes. That's the MB Auto difference. They are fast, reliable, and honest. Don't let car troubles stall your life. Swing by MB Auto Repair LLC. Your vehicle deserves the best, and so do you. MB Auto Repair LLC, your car's new best friend in the DMV. Call today 410-444-0500.
I was posting about my million streams because I never got millions, so I posted 7 million, 6 million. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I was telling a DJ that, and the DJ was, who cares? Who cares? You're not up in the parties. Excuse me? You're not giving any fat? Yeah. Look at these artists. Your song don't play once in a party, so there is nothing. Wonderful. Excuse, huh? Okay, yeah. These songs, you're not up in the parties, right? So I'm like, you make me feel very low. You make me feel how? You make me feel like, I sing these type of songs anymore. Sing party songs. And so I say, he was haunting me. You're not up in the party. You're not up in the party. You're not up in the party. I was like, jeez. So I was like, you know what? A party beat, a real pure party beat like Adamo, because Adamo was he make reference to Adamo, yes, Adamo. He have snap, check out now, winding up that body. I was like, okay, let me try and reach out to Adamo producer, get something like that party because energy. Yeah, songs. And I didn't get through with him, so I know Vibes Production who did Hi Pampa looking fat my pocket. I reached out to him, I say I need that. And I go in and put us name a song on that party beat. Up in the party. Say, tell me. I'm not up go on a party beat and sing a song about because after you hunting my whole time for a whole year, you're not up in the party, up in the party. So I'm gonna sing a song up in the party. Understand? Yeah, and that's actually my biggest song.
And that's one of my personal favorites. You know, that's my personal favorite. So I mean, honestly, I like your rhythm because to me that's your energy. That's the energy. My personal favorite, you know. And some big
see, I like it back and
a lot of big acts on that rhythm too.
Yes, Spian, Skinny Fabulous, Adam was on it as well.
Yeah. All right. So I think the last time I saw you, we did an event. Well, I was host. I was the host. I think after that you came to the Washington D.C. for Culture Fest. Around that time, I know you was on my you were on that act that event. I know DeMarco was there. Was that the time you guys met and you guys came up with the concept Shake It Up? Around that time?
No, I had Shake Up already. He loved this song. I said it wouldn't mind remix. Yeah. Okay. So we did the remix. That's my song, and I don't know. People, it's a battle. People don't know. People say Up in the Party is my biggest song. Shake Up Your Party is my biggest song. I find it's Up in the Party, but plenty of people back to the fur, they say Shake Up Your Party is the biggest song.
Yeah. I mean, I think it depends on where. Yeah, I think it's where. All right. So you also teamed up or did a feature, I should say, with Charlie Blacks as well. How that came about? Well, I think I knew, but I'm gonna let you explain how that came about because I heard through the grapevine a phone call was made to a legend in the business. So I'll let you finish the story.
Well, yeah. Basically, it was a party that he was gonna throw, and he has been following up on me, Charlie Black, and one of the females on the cast and stuff, and made the connection through that phone call. And it was a rap. I trying to remember how it was. He sent me the beats. Actually, we wrote a collaboration beat, and we both came together and we did that song, which is Addictive Wine.
Yeah.
Right? Which is a soca song. He made a call to Birch Hill to get me on a dancehall rhythm as well. So shout out to Charlie Blacks for being very instrumental in getting me that to try to cross over to the dancehall and international markets.
Yeah. Nice.
No, so I'm a good friend.
Yeah. Charlie Blacks is cool. Reaching. All right. You also study audio engineering, and I find that to be very impressive because it's one thing to be an artist, it's another thing to really study the craft and understand how music really, really works. Because as you know, you might do your best, and then when it comes to that mastering side of things, in your ear, it's singing best, and somebody is like, nah, the master need to redo or it isn't singing right, whatever. And you decide upon yourself to go study the thing is,
Yeah.
study the works. How that came about?
Every time I came out with a song, they would always criticize the mix and the master. And use the mix and the master as the reason for the mixing. I didn't understand what that means, what that's about, and to be a problem. And it seems to be like the people around me not giving me mix and masterings because I don't know how important these things is. They're not giving me songs because I'm, they're not going to give the songs to artists that is new.
Yeah.
They want to give it to a big artist. So I was just getting dregs and scrums and they would sell the dreams and say, there's a stuff. And it was nuts, And I needed to get the ear, I needed to do. I have to go and do audio engineering so that they would not be giving me 6 for 9.
Wow.
Get to know what is a proper mix. I could help produce some of my pieces. I could learn to write, enhance my writing capability. So that is why I co-produce Wrong Than Wrong. Spend your waistline Wrong Than Wrong, which did really well. I was 18 years. It helped me write. So I use that to my advantage.
Yeah. Wow. That's impressive. You're a very impressive person, Jadel. Very, very impressive. Doing my research, I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm really impressed, man. I'm really, really impressed. And I think, one of the reasons why I really got into this podcast space is because a lot of times I feel like artists, my background is in radio. A lot of times artists, people really don't get their full story. Because a lot of time on radio, the time frame is so short. People really don't get, it's more on a promotional base and people don't really get a deep story of who you are as a person. And some of the, issues and challenges in the music space. Okay. In 2025, man, it came out with some big jams. My Darling, Bubbling, Champion with Private Ryan. Jam with somebody. What was it like working with Private Ryan?
I met him right in the studio here, recording. He came to deal with some stuff and he said it's long overdue that we need to work. I said, of course we need to work. And he said he have the right song for me. And he presented. I'm very happy. And it was I recorded it right here.
Nice.
And this is my studio where I record most of my vocals. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. That's your home. All right. I also saw you for Tobago Carnival. Tell me about Tobago Carnival, man. I'm yet to be there. I'm yet to travel to Tobago. Tell me about Tobago Carnival. I was the first time in Tobago. Well, Tobago Carnival, I would say. I went to Tobago. Tobago Carnival.
Yeah. Second Carnival. Second time.
Okay.
Amazing. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Everybody have to experience what it's like. People are good. My batteries, I don't know what it is, but it's looking like if it's so I gotta wrap up soon. But if it cuts off, I have to charge or plug it in. But Tobago was amazing, and you could only know by experiencing. It's gonna take over Miami and everything. Trust me.
Wow. That's a big endorsement.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So also this year you came up with Another Man, permission of course with GBM. So tell me how that whole concept came about. Is that Another Man story?
But the first Stand By Another Man, right? Stand By Another Man. I have been accustomed writing authentic music, which is like jam somebody, shake up your party, up in the party, just party music, never talk. And I've joined TikTok. I've been long overdue on TikTok. I was on TikTok and I go into the comments and I go into seeing everybody heartbroken. And I was like, oh my God, I'm resonating with this. Everything I realized what's coming up, it's just relationship jokes, relationship memes, men being nasty. I was going through, I had to bankers. I've had that one.
Wait, hold on. We're not run past this. No. We're not just gonna run past this. You got a banker. Who on you? Who on Jadel, man?
It's like this. I will go with someone and I look for the most good looking person, right? I want somebody who is more subtle, low, laid back, not on anything, and not an out there person, right? I want the person to be. I just going on vibe. Somebody who females not running. I don't know, glad boy who not any people DMs and whatever. But for some strange reason, And now this guy never get that type of feeling on top of the world. Like, never see come see. So they feel that they feeling so irresistible. It's because females is now wanting to know who I am with.
Yeah.
You're checking him and you don't know whatever the fun. He getting a hold of himself and feeling like he the prize now. I that. What?
Yeah.
Communication get off, the manipulation, the gaslighting. It's too much love bombing here when they need you. They're just getting like, unappreciative. They're taking it for granted. And you're not feeling yourself in your relationship. You're not feeling comfortable, you're not feeling stable, you don't know where you stand. Yeah. And sometimes you would think that you're heartbroken. You don't want to leave because you can't think you can find you're going through a heartbreak. I've seen females on TikTok saying, oh God, they're going through a heartbreak, what to do, what to help, give me something. People saying prayers does work, people say go outside, whatever. So me, anytime I start to entertain somebody else, I'm not capable of talking and entertaining two people at the same time. Your attention shifts. Once you give something, I'm not saying to rebound, but I am saying if find the space to entertain and get to know someone else.
Yeah.
Once you start getting to know that person and liking certain things, your attention is going to shift from the heartbreak. Yeah. And that it come like if you never had a heartbreak before, because one feelings for somebody else, genuinely, it's a wrap for that heartbreak. You know what? You're starting to see the true colors.
Yeah.
You realize you're taking nonsense all the time. The man don't let you know, man. You better stand by another man.
Okay, well, I'm assuming the same applies for men as well.
Stand by another girl, something like that.
Yeah. I got you. Nice. All right. So you mentioned earlier on that, of course, I've heard this before. You remind people of Destra, which is one of your favorites. Earlier on this year, I gotta ask you. Earlier on this year, there was I know the controversy is the word to use, but there's a little situation between you and another female act in Trinidad, as far as a comparison, and some words were exchanged. What?
I don't have time to battle with anyone that that is doing the most or looking for negative attention or whatever, right? She is what she is. We are two separate brands, and I have been always with my song So Far-Fetched. I am all confused as to why. Some artists would tell me, as Spaz would say, so Jadel, and we have a question to ask you, and everybody will bust out laughing, run about, bust out laughing. So the question is, who said to on that cat suit? You know, it's like, it wasn't me in a cat suit. I would go parties. Kudos to her brand and what she does. I'm not discouraging and discrediting anyone. That's their brand. Whatever works for them, works for them. Stuff like that doesn't work for me because that's not what I represent. So I don't want to be mixed up with something like that where the name was apparently similar. So it reached a point where the name's so similar that they believe we are one. So she's studio have that she singing Shake Up Girl, and I Jadel also singing that song with the milk pouring on your face with the seam that represents. That's something that I just don't for my
that was.
You understand?
Yeah.
I just felt to be,
it's not your style. It's not your style.
I don't want to mix up.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, but to clear it up, me E-Buzz, Boom Champions, by putting out an article, and they put out Jadel and that individual is not the same person. They are both talented young ladies that be a separate brand. The young lady, however, was in this article. She cursed and carry on social media and asked her for that article to be taken down. Right? With saying don't call up her name and anything, don't call her name, whatever and stuff. To me, it looked like she wanted to mix up. I don't know. That's all it came to me, because why would you be against? Nobody said anything bad. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you saying this person and that person is not the same. They be as separate brands.
Yeah.
Right? They are two equally talented young that just wants their identities to be, known, like, separately.
Yeah.
What is wrong with that? I don't know that. I didn't see the need for them to curse out and say anything that don't call up the name from the lawyers. So we were threatened. So I got advice to do a video where it started to affect a lot of things, especially there was rumors was coming around with me, right? So if they were saying that she's not whatever, if that was a rumor, it will come on me, right? So I got advice to not wear a cat suit because you can't call her name, because when you call her name, whatever, lawyers and whatever, so you're not calling the individual name, you're just drawing lights. You don't wear a cat suit. I know for work a radio station. So, it may be funny, comedic, but who knows? Comedy sells. She does. She strives on comedy gimmicks and negativity as well. That's part of her brand. That I just wanted to single out myself at all costs, and by her calling my name, single will definitely, whether it's a negative or bad way, negative publicity travels faster than positive publicity. Now, if she had a problem with us with the mix-up, now people know the difference, right? So she calling my name now as that lady in my name, Jadel. Now, you all know they are two different people, and that's all that matters. That's all I wanted. And life goes on. No need to
Life
go
goes
back.
on.
People, that was not the idea and the agenda. Life goes on. I get my point, and my point was made. All that matters.
Give that. So we're ready to wrap it. I want to ask you, how was it?
He was working with Trinidad Killer. He was good. He was to be professional. Everything was great. I know he has a lot of personality and always end up in beefs and stuff. He's a very emotional, sensitive person. I mean, that is not a bad thing. I like personality a lot. I look forward to smooth at his finest. So everything was good, smooth sailing, and I love this song. And this is a song that I record. I mean, perform in every show that is well received.
Yeah, it's a big tune, man. I love it. I love it. I love you them fast rhythms. I love you them fast rhythms. All right. Yeah. Nice. Great video also, man. The video, I love it. Love the video. Very entertaining, I would say. All right, so this part of the podcast is called 2000 Questions About Me. Obviously, I wouldn't ask you 2000 questions, but it's based on a book. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you to pick a number from 1 to 2000. And the number that you pick is going to be the question that's going to be asked on the book. So give me a number from 1 to 2000.
150.
150. 150. Okay. Let me see. All right. 150. What slogan or jingle got stuck in your head forever? What slogan or jingle got stuck in your head forever?
Rainbow corned beef. That's a jingle. Rainbow corned beef. Is that what? Yeah. There's a corned beef called Rainbow Corned Beef Fun. I love that. That's stuck in my head. Yeah.
How that jingle goes?
So it's a commercial. No, you want a jingle. There's actual song.
Well,
okay, so that
sorry,
that
jingle,
was a commercial.
It's pretty much the same thing, really. Because most commercials, use a jingle. So I guess I might consider the same thing.
The man come in and say, God, I'm hungry. Put some food on that table. And I had this at work. Why you cook there for me? And then she's like, rainbow corned beef, my dear. Nothing but best. Love that. I was hungry every time. I was here for corned beef.
Okay, corned beef. Okay. All right, I'm going to give you a chance to give you a bonus. You want to do a bonus round?
Yeah.
All right, so give me another number from 1 to 2000. 7?
Yeah.
On what occasion? Okay, ready for this one? On what occasion do you lie? And what occasion do you lie? When do you lie?
My life depends on it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
If my life depends on it. Right? I don't like unnecessary at all, for no reason at all. It have to be to save a life.
Yeah, messy.
Very necessary. Like, I just can't. I have to tell a lie.
Yeah.
For that one, to get myself out of something.
Gotcha. Well, Jadel, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for taking time out your busy schedule. Much appreciation. Much success moving forward.
And that's a wrap on another episode of AlonzoBash Podcast. If you're loving the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Your reviews mean the world to us, so take a moment to leave one if you can. It really helps us grow and reach more awesome listeners like you. Speaking of awesome, share this podcast with your friends and family. Now here's a little treat for you. Use the code BASH for 10% off your next purchase from any of our amazing sponsors. You can find their details in our episode descriptions. Until next time, as Alonzo would say, stay focused on your goals and dreams. See you on the next episode.